Previously on the IRSU Legendary Burn the World challenge. How it started? Yeah, that's a lot of murder. And how's it going? Okay, that's even more murder. We've managed to form out a little Canaanite kingdom of our own, but that's just the beginning. It's not like we're gonna go to war with somebody, right? Oh. Okay, could be worse. Hittites, what are you doing? Okay, at least we don't have any bigger and... Oh... Carchemish decides to pull a funny and invade me, so hey guys, you're welcome to jump into the sacrificial fire of Moloch, be my guests. Carchemish was kind of the village bicycle of the Bronze Age, so to speak. Everybody had the ride. Various Amorite rulers... proper Kingdom of Yamchad, Egyptians, Kingdom of Mitanni, and even the Hittites. Now, funnily enough, in the Neo-Hittite period, after the Hittite kingdom slash empire slash whatever you want to call it properly collapsed, Carchemish was the center of the most powerful Neo-Hittite state, according to most people at least. Now, does that really matter for us? No, we're here to play IRSU, we're here to rewrite history, so we're just gonna charge in, we don't care right now. We want to abuse IRSU's new pimp chariot that he acquired after conquering Kadesh, so you know what time it is? Destroying the AI with no counterplay time? Sounds about right. And they just collapse under the weight nobody can stand against the badassery of IRSU. So let's introduce them to some more chariot gameplay. Meanwhile, our Abiru here are just gonna go for some devastating flanks on the enemies. The other Abiru are moving to the side. IRSU is just having a field day. Murder, butcher, whatever, skulls for the skull throne, blood for the... You know what? I'm starting to see a lot of parallels between Moloch here, but let's not talk about Moloch and Korn here. Let's focus on more chariot gameplay brought to you by IRSU. Yeah, copyright intended. He charges one unit, he goes straight through the bodyguard into the main line of the Canaanite recruits. That's how much impact chariots actually have now after they've been buffed. Okay, we got more of the Abiru here connecting to the sides. On the other side, the Abiru are also butchering what they can. This is perfect for us. It's not like we wanted them to have any counterplay or, you know, have a chance to win the game. They're the ones who invaded us, they're the ones who paid the blood price to the god of, well, let's call it human sacrifice in this case. Going back into the Canaanite recruits, and they are just pushing even through my own ranks. This is just not normal how heavy the Marianu chariots are. The Canaanites adopted the Marianu system of chariot warfare from the Kingdom of Mitanni, and if you want to learn more about that, I've got the perfect video for you right here. And it seems Carchemish got crushed. Straight into the fire of Moloch you go. So I was kind of arrogant and I ended up force marching into a mod, and look at this, if I lose this battle, it's campaign over, and yeah, I know you want to see me fail, but I'm gonna try to win just to spite you. But can we take a moment to appreciate IRSU's drip in this chariot? And you know he's gonna be making a lot of blood drip with it now. Well, Canaanites, you chose the wrong side of the conflict, and I think you're gonna pay for that. And by pay, I mean you're all gonna die. Okay, on the left flank, we already see some Abiru militia. We're just gonna get some micro-ins, getting ready to flank them. This is fine. On the other side, we also got Abiru axemen ready for the chariots, and I'm gonna assist with IRSU there. Now, chariots will obviously demolish them, right? But they're in deep formation in the forest, so that means that the chariots will actually get stuck and, well, you know, get obliterated. Okay, here we're gonna go for some perfect outflanks. That's amazing. Okay. You know what? This is actually looking a lot better than I expected. Thought the chariots were just instantly gonna steamroll me, but they got stuck in the forest thanks to actually putting the shock units there, so that's kind of game over for them. Perfect. Okay, we actually get to flank with a lot of our infantry choices here. We're gonna get a charge. Nice. Let's look at them. Okay, IRSU, can you get your chariot out of there, buddy? I didn't tell you to be there. Okay, look at the Upshu. Upshu were basically peasant warriors slash levies called on to serve in the most dire circumstances, which was all the time actually, and believe it or not, they revolted quite often against the Canaanite commanders of theirs. Who would have thought that, you know, people just don't want to fight? And speaking of fighting, it's time for downhill IRSU action. Oh yeah, just look at that giant wave crashing down upon the enemy Canaanite ranks. They just collapse, they can't do anything about it, and we're pretty happy about that. Okay, it's a little chariot on chariot duel, and luckily for us, IRSU actually has a bonus versus large because of his weapon. On the left flank, our Abiru decisively defeated the enemy Abiru, what a surprise. And here we just have a giant bushwhacking fest. Yeah, I'm not turning off foliage, it's a lot less epic. Okay, we're back into destroying the skirmishers. Coming through, don't mind me. Oh god, look at that Canaan drift by IRSU over there. Okay, we're just gonna have to drag him down. The Abiru are catching the skirmishers, that's perfect. You know, I thought this battle would instantly be lost because of chariot gap, but apparently no. Them having two chariots doesn't mean anything when ours are just, well, commanded by the big Chungus himself, IRSU. Look at that. Though unfortunately chariot on chariot combat is, well, terribly animated, but at least the crew will try to stab at each other, so that is something redeeming. Sometime. Potentially. Anyway, we're gonna get these guys back here. The Abiru are freed up. Let's see if we can charge this chariot. Perfect. Okay, they're actually trying to run away from us, and we still managed to hit their flank. There was a little stab there. The combat could be better on those chariots, but you know what? We take what we get. Okay, we got reinforcements freed up finally. Here, we're losing on the infantry side decently badly. Unfortunately, but we put all our baskets on crushing the flanks with the Abiru and the chariots, so we kind of have to do what we have to do, you know. Okay, chariots are coming in here to get chopped up by the two-handed Abiru. Okay, we can't really see anything because of the bush. Now we can. Don't really understand the point of this. I mean, you guys were doing fine in the open ground, and look, they just get cut down. It's like free real estate for the lumber economy, I guess. Meanwhile, IRSU is still holding on. He's just gonna go through into the next one. Our Abiru are just gonna flank this unit of Abiru militia. Come on. This is for the greater Canaanite kingdom. We are not gonna serve foreigners any longer. Okay, they actually... they killed the superior Canaanite mercs there, that's insane. Alright. A juicy infantry blob charge, what all we've been waiting for. Look at them fly. You can say what you want about the Bronze Age, I do not care. The Bronze Age is epic in its own right, and when it comes to games, it's kind of hard to beat epic chariot charges, I would say. Okay, so we decimated their chariots over there. The outer flank, the Abiru are still fighting. Unfortunately, this is a bit more of a grind fest than expected, but at least they can get something done here. IRSU is gonna smash into the infantry again. Because if IRSU loves something, it's, well, to smash. Both ways, don't take it out of context. And now we can see the brilliant part about getting stuck on destroyed chariot piece. Totally ready for launch, by the way. Totally not early access or beta or whatever. Oh yeah, we're just... But how can you say no to demolishing them like this? Chariots are just too fun. Okay. Speaking of chariots, they partially got stuck there, but let's get a charge with the Abiru. Meanwhile, IRSU is just having the time of his life, but I kind of need to be careful. Big boy over there actually might take a lot of damage. Let's get the axemen over there to start chasing. These guys are going to go here. Those axemen are going into the Canaanites. See if they can survive. IRSU is still winning, but he's a little bit too low in HP, you know, and I kinda don't want to risk something bad happening to him. Well, by bad I mean more than usual. The guy has seen his fair share of wounds and stuff, so... No, I'm not charging into the forest. I'm getting a good angle for the Abiru militia. just going through them like a Bronze Age knife through Bronze Age butter, and I'm pretty sure that tastes amazing. Well, could taste amazing. Going through the bush, lovely. Thank you, foliage. I enjoy nature as well. Just like I enjoy running over enemy Canaanites. Great, the Abiru just got broken here. My unit routed, let's get back. I wasn't paying attention. I gotta stop zooming in for the fun for YouTube. You guys are making me, you know, actually sloppy with my micro. I'm just here to have fun, but it is what it is. Okay, we shatter them here. This is great. That means a lot of captives to sacrifice to Moloch. Now we need to get a decisive charge into their general. IRSU going into Abiru again. More news at 11. Unit's just gonna get decimated. Before we charge into their general, though, it's time for a lovely Abiru mercenary charge, because we love this unit so much. It's been carrying the whole campaign on Legendary since turn 1, basically. Dirt cheap, extremely good weapon damage, shock value, and just as we're fighting, it looks like Yam blesses us with rainfall. It's not like it was raining blood because of all the, you know, chariot carnage till now, but yeah. It looks like, don't quote me on this, but it actually looks like this is the end of the battle. Amer will be ours. Good job, IRSU. It's turning into World War Bronze now, seriously. The Sea People are invading, the Canaanites are each other's throats, Egypt is in a shitstorm, the Hittites are getting involved in Canaan now. It's about to be really intense, but that's something you're gonna have to wait and see in the next episode. And until the next time...